So it's time to unveil. We left this tied for about 24 hours. And this is what it looks like. So it shrinked. So I didn't put any heat. We just, after folding it, we just packed it. So now I'm using iron to press it so that it will just keep the shape without scattering. So you notice that the shape, the size has shrinked compared to the very big half circle we had before. So I'm just using iron. That's an industrial iron, and we're using the highest heat. Okay. So now that we have that, I'm trying to remove, it was two. So we're trying to remove it and separate. One is supposed to be at the bottom, the fabric in between, and then the other one will be used to close it. Now, this is the most difficult part for me because this is not shrinked. So, but we have to spread it out back so that it would accommodate the fabric. But my God, I left this so that you could see the entire struggle. Ha! In fact, at a point, I had to trim the fabric a bit. So as we are trying to spread, the paper is also coming back together because we've already folded it. So it was coming back together. At some point, we tried to use big pegs to hold it down to the table, but it wasn't that easy. Let me be sincere with you, it wasn't that easy. So this was us still trying to work on it again, separating. This time we've been able to stretch it more. The fear of stretching more is because we're trying to ensure that, oh, let this thing not return back to its flat position, but we're able to do that already here. And then we are putting the other one on top of it. So when you put the other one on top of it, it's meant to enter into that fold. And I mean, your fabric is already in between, and you are trying to just fold it again. We had used peg to hold some parts, but the peg came off at some point. So I noticed that it's best to also just go and fold it on the ironing table. If not, you won't be able to carry it there without it scattering. So we did that on the ironing table, folding step by step. I was not folding everything together now, step by step. Place iron. Remember the highest heat. If you know industrial iron is very hot, so we use the highest heat so that it would conform to the shape. I was hoping that God let this thing take shape because after all this stress, and I was trying to peep to look at it. So we kept on putting more eats all the way up, more eats all the way up, and then folding. And yet, this is it. We opened it, and I was so happy. Like, hey, thank God! Come on, just look at this. So this is so beautiful. Come on! I hope that you get to try this. Thank you so much for watching.